listen up. I see the line and I'ma finish up. Got the bars, ain't no lockup. Spirit pump me up, that's a talk up. Ooh, yeah, get in the booth. Ooh, yeah, Spirit do what he do. They say, who are you? I'm just a vessel, get heaven to you. I gotta get it like I gotta go. To get up high, I had to start low. Getting progressive like I'm with the flow. All this heat on me, but I am still cold. Waving your MP3. Ooh, credit to God, not me. Speeding like Maserati. Safe with no degree. Gave up all my dreams, now I rock supreme. In love with the Nazarene, yes, I've been redeemed. God said, child, you're a queen, ain't no in between. We going turbo on the scene, grab gasoline.
Moving forward any weather with no poncho. Speeding on the regular, why they move like robos? You move on up, then you back around like a ocho. No fear up in the darkness and we looking like a light show. Turbo, turbo, going. Turbo, 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 we speeding. Turbo, 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 going. Turbo, 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 we speeding. Turbo.
I move in the spirit at warp speed. It's none of me and all of him. The anointing dripping all over me. Sharing the gospel with those in need. I read them scriptures. We supposed to mirror Jesus, healing the sick and working miracles. But we so focused on being spiritual. I'm done with complacency. I'm turning up. I wanna be who he made me to be. I wanna do what he put me in for. Working dominion like a figure four. When I'm on the court, I'm a stretch for. If you need prayer, come and holler, yeah. Ain't gotta live like solitaire. He gave me free will. I volunteer. I'm in his will. I keep it a bug, spin like a band, and that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm revving it up, word in my cup, and that's what's up. That's what's up. Save the spray for the way back, cause I got turbo in my jetpack. I'm running this race, no backslide. I'm in it for the long haul, faith talk.
Moving forward any weather with no poncho. Speeding on the regular, why they move like robos? You move on up, then you back around like a ocho. No fear up in the darkness and we looking like a light show. Turbo, turbo, going. Turbo, 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 we speeding. Turbo, 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 going. Turbo, 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 we speeding. Turbo.
Lessons. We the church, not the building, the body in your section. When you weak, now you strong, now you can finally step in. Man of God, warrior, now talking Stephen. And seeing what most don't, I'm paranoid. I recommend that you just surrender, can't bear the void. From poverty to royalty, get upgraded. Chasing the American dream, just leave you frustrated. Fake it till you make it was acceptable. Until the real thing run up on you, now vegetable. And all on doorposts, got demons hip. You got a chip on your shoulder, I gotta bring it to the later in this walk, you'll find out there's nobody. You won't look around, but there's nobody. Enemies will drown, leaving nobody. Those who call upon his name, leaving nobody. Later in this walk, you'll find out there's nobody. You won't look around, but there's nobody. Enemies will drown, leaving nobody. Those who call upon his name, leaving nobody. I'm staying charged, my spirit man get fed daily. The heart is desperately wicked, it always seem to fail me. From being town to Notre Dame, I stay the same. Chose to be a man for my wife and kids like Damon Wayans. And now I'm quarter soul safe who overcame. Convinced, picking up nothing else like shoulder pain. We taking off like airlines when leaving Logan. We Christ-like, so it's Christ-like, that be the slogan. Highway to heaven, you fear God cause your sins judged. Our fear more like respectful reverence. Altar call looking like a stick up, slip up. Betrayal will hurt your chest like a hiccup. A bag ain't the mission. No, there's not one good in this world. 50 like that rag in your kitchen. That's why we decrease so we can increase. We seek peace, we 10 toes, don't need peace. Later in this walk you'll find out there's nobody. You won't look around but there's nobody. Enemies will drown, leaving nobody. Those who call upon his name, leaving nobody. Later in this walk you'll find out there's nobody. You won't look around but there's nobody. Enemies will drown, leaving nobody. Those who call upon his name, leaving nobody. Forget the keys to the city, we got into the kingdom. My enemy got some help, I boldly tell him bring him. Used to eat stress by sipping on Seagram. Now I'm looking to Zion, but not like Brandon Ingram. Got some disappointed, cause they traps don't work. Redeeming time, I write my raps at work. Speaking life into the atmosphere. Get gone, fall and collapse. Put me on that map last year. Always taught to be a bigger person. Easy said than done. But for example, God bled his son. From round the way, what you said get spun. Never let the left know what you right, do it said and done. Step up in the office, let's discuss the plan. Get introduced to a man who wasn't just a man. Bold enough to start revivals up in your lobby. My Glorilla, no Glorilla with your body. Later in this walk, you'll find out there's nobody. You gon' look around, but there's nobody. Enemies will drown, leaving nobody. Do you call upon his name, leaving nobody? Later in this walk, you'll find out there's nobody. You gon' look around, but there's nobody. Enemies will drown, leaving nobody.
Kruisin with who? Kruisin with KS is live and direct, man. What's going on? Happy Wednesday to everybody. All right. I know I am a hard man to keep up with because I was on StreamYard on Monday with Jay Meezy and the bro Elowin, who is a musician out of Detroit, Michigan. And then last night I was back again on the listening party with my bro Flex Montana out of Columbus, Ohio. So both were phenomenal interviews. But guess what? This is the first Kruisin with KS interview for this week, and I'm looking forward to this one because I got my bro with me who runs a media company. He's a car fanatic just like myself, and he loves taking pictures, so he's crazy about photography. His Instagram handle is Crow Media Productions, so he's going to jump on here with us. He's going to tell us what got him into photography, his childhood, and if you guys have any questions about photography or about cars, you can type them in the chat. I will put the questions on the screen, and he will answer them accordingly. So I got a bunch of questions up my sleeve. So let's go ahead and get the bro, Crowd Media Productions in the building. And again, shout out to Iceberg 517 for sending over that turbo video. And I got more videos to play. All right. So definitely tap in with me if you guys haven't already. And if you are watching on Facebook, tag at least 5 to 10 people in the comment section. Let them know Kruisin with KS is live right now. And if you're watching on YouTube, first and foremost, I say thank you. Shout out to my bro, Word Rat, that's watching live on YouTube. I appreciate the love and support. And if this is your first time watching, slide on over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel, all right? Help me get in the algorithm. Help me go viral, all that other stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and get my bro, my guest in the building on tonight. What's up, Mr. Crowd Media Productions, man? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
I'm great, man. So I got your information scrolling down below for those who want to tap in with you. But, welcome to the show. So I got to know, how was your week? How was Monday? How was Tuesday? And, how was today?
Week's been pretty good. Just a lot of exams and stuff at school. So it's been good. Got a lot of pictures to edit that are kind of on the back roll. So I need to hurry up and get those done. But it's been a fun time. How's yours?
My week, as you heard, I've had interviews all this week, and I have a meeting tomorrow at 9:30 for a concert that I'm preparing for and organizing in April. And then on Friday, I got Drew Legendary, which is out of New Mexico. He's an artist out of New Mexico. And then on Saturday, there's a free concert in Cincinnati. Shout out to Enes Jarate, who sent me the flyer this morning. But also on Saturday, I have another interview with, I think the guy's name is John Lewis out of Akron or Toledo, one of those areas. And then on Sunday, it's to church. And then I think I have an interview on Monday with someone else in the car community. And then on Tuesday, next week, literally 6 days from now, we're having our fall festival. And I'm inviting car enthusiasts to come out because it's a truck or treat, as well as live entertainment, some out-of-town talent that's going to come to the Hertz Center, and we're going to be giving away candy, and it's going to be a blast. So I'm a busy man, okay? So I'm thankful and grateful that you said yes about being on the show. And, if you're not being busy, then you're doing something wrong. That's just me.
I did that. That's definitely the policy.
For sure. So I got to know, before we jump into, your childhood and everything, what made you say yes about being a guest on Kruisin with KS tonight?
I guess for me, I've never really been on any sort of podcast, radio show, anything like that. So it seemed cool. Your content seemed cool, especially a very car oriented one. Just to me, it was cool because I hadn't really seen much of those besides like Alex Martini and the other guys there. Besides theirs, I hadn't really seen one, so like getting invited to one was like super cool.
For sure. So one guy that I have been paying attention to within these last maybe 5 or 6 years, because my son is 6, is a guy named. Sorry if I butcher this, but is it Vin Wiki?
Oh, Vin Wiki, yeah, I'm familiar with that one. I like that one too.
So the way because you don't see him on camera, like you just see the person that he's interviewing and the questions that they're answering about the different stories. Like, oh, I got locked up and this is what I got into cars, or I called this person on their fake kick car. Like you don't see the questions, you just hear them telling their story. So with me already being in the radio background for over 6 years because of the KS Radio Show, I already know like what questions to ask, and who doesn't want to know what made a person get into cars, or in your case, photography. And I'm open to interviewing just about anybody, whether you are a vlogger, a car enthusiast, a model, and like you model with the cars, or photography, whatever. Like if you are in the car community or the bike community, I am open and willing to allow you to share my platform to share your story, because people want to know like how did you get into this, or like what connections you made, or etc. So that's why I invited you on tonight. And I know you're crazy about photography, right angles. I know you're crazy about cars, so it was only fitting. It fitted the mission. It fitted the statement. So here you are tonight. So I'm thankful and grateful that you say yes. So what got you into photography?
What got me into photography, I was like, so I'd gotten back into cars, and I started going to the UC Cars and Coffee, and this was a little over a year ago now, and I was with my buddy Tony Lee, and he does photography, and he was taking pictures, and the events are like 3 or 4 hours, and I'm sitting there, I'm starting to get a little bit bored, and I'm like, I don't want to leave yet because all my buddies are here. I was watching him do photography, and he's doing all these like weird angles I wasn't expecting him to do. Because I was just thinking, oh, you're going like square on with the car or whatever. That's all. So he's doing all these weird angles and getting these really cool pictures. And I'm like, all right, I'm kind of interested in this. Let me talk to him. So I talked to him. I got a beginner camera, took it to a few events, loved it. The next season was coming up. I'm like, let me buy a nicer camera, and just start rolling with it from there.
Got you. So you've always been into cars, or you just now, like from like a little boy, you just are getting back into cars, or like how did your car journey start?
So as a little kid, it probably started where a lot of people's do, with like a Midnight Club and Need for Speed Most Wanted, and then grew from there. And then for a while, it was kind of dead. And then in 2020, and it had no relation with COVID, it was just some of the people I was around, started getting more back into cars and started like seeing all the things I'd missed in the like 5-6 years where I hadn't been as into it, and like then getting to a few car meets that I hadn't been to in years, and been like, oh, this is kind of cool. It kind of like got me back into it, and then from there just kind of took off of, yeah, I really like this. This is what I want to do.
Got you. So I gotta know why the name Crowd Media Productions. What's the title behind that? What's the inspiration behind it?
So I was trying to like come up with a unique name that like no one, like I'd search up names on Instagram and someone else has it. Search up a company name on Google, someone else has it. I was like, I don't want the same name as someone else because I feel like I'm copying off them. You got all the legal trouble with that. So my like actual name, Draven, comes from the movie The Crow.
Okay.
It's the main character's last name, and it's also the film where Bruce Lee's son was killed during filming. So my parents saw it when they were dating and named me after that. So I was like, I could use the name Crow, and I could run with that. And I looked up, and there was a Crow Photography, there was a Crow Media, and there was a couple other Crow things, but there was no Crow Media Productions. Okay. I'm like, that's mine. That's what I want to do.
Got you. So I know on Instagram you're able to do like certain things, and you can't put like numbers in your username, and it can't be capital letters, and it has to be all one word. So I got to know, why the underscores?
It just felt like a good way to spread the words out.
Okay.
And like, I didn't want to like just put a space in there, put a number in there. I felt like it would not look right.
I got you.
I felt like for me, just the two underscores between it really made each word like stand out on its own.
Got you. So you're into like photography? Are you into like shooting videos, like music videos, or like car thing videos? Are you doing videos, or are you just doing pictures?
Yeah, I just got into videos a little bit in the summer. I got a camcorder from my friend Connor, who's also the one who did my logo, and then I got a gimbal from Josh Eckert Media, who goes to school with me. So from there, I was got into video a little bit. I haven't posted anything yet. I'm working on it. I would love to do like a music video in that or some wildlife videos. It's just not some. I'm newer into video, and I'm only a year into photography, so it's something that's like I want to get into it, but I haven't had necessarily an opportunity to yet.
Got you. So I know a lot of people. We have these passions, these aspirations, this passion to do a certain thing, and we always treat it. We treat our hobbies like a hobby where it can be a business. So is Crowd Media Productions, is it like a LLC? Is it a business, or is that the angle that you're going for? Is it already a business?
That's the hope and dream, but right now it's not a business. It's more so something I do on the side for fun. I'm looking at turning it into a business eventually, but right now I'm more focused on I do like engineering. I'm in school for engineering and I intern for automotive companies, so that's kind of like the main bread and butter. And then like photography would be a little bit more fun to me, but maybe isn't as steady. So I'm like trying to build that up as well, but not banking on it.
Absolutely. So you're into photography. You got your Instagram account. What's your goals for your Instagram account? Are you trying to get like 10,000 followers and make money off your pictures through Instagram? Send you funds after so many likes and so many views or whatever. Is that like a goal of yours? Is that on your list, on your bucket list?
I think the Instagram account really grew from just a way to get not only get my pictures out, but see other people's pictures, an easy medium where people that maybe aren't super interested in pictures or cars or whatever can still see it. Um, it became an easy medium. My hope would be that like eventually I could be a media development guy that would do work for people, get hired by Ferrari or a dealership or Porsche or someone, any Continental Tire, just anyone, just and do pictures for them. If I could like get hired for shoots, be a dream. But at the same point, like the actual goal, I try to set the goal realistic, and the goal is just if I can make a little bit of money from it, have a good time doing what I love, then that would be great.
Absolutely. So are you where are you now? Like, are you in Cincinnati, Columbus, Dayton? Like, where are you located now?
I generally stay on the northwest side of Cincinnati. I'm from the bottom corner of Indiana.
Okay.
So I kind of go in my Indiana area to Cincinnati over to Fairfield and kind of do that stretch.
Okay. So for those who may want to book you, because you're into photography, there are a lot of opportunities for photographers, weddings, video shoots, car content, animal content, nature content, etc. So if someone wanted to reach out to you for those business inquiries or those business opportunities, what's the best way to contact you?
Right now, I would say through Instagram. I plan on getting email set up and getting business cards, connecting my phone number to it and everything. But right now, I have Instagram as my main source of contacting people and whenever they have an interest with me. So if they just DM me on there, explain to me what they're looking for, I'd definitely be happy to take a look at it.
All right, for sure. Well, yeah, we got a couple people watching right now. You guys that are watching, or ladies that are watching, do me a favor and please follow this young man's Instagram account. I know I'm almost at 900 followers, and I'm hoping that some of my followers, after viewing this interview, will tap in with you and follow your content as well. But you guys who are on Instagram right now, you guys can follow him at crow_media_productions. He has an Instagram account, so definitely give him a follow tonight. We're going to get into some music, then we're going to come back with some more questions, maybe his dream car, maybe some goals that he has for 2024 and more. So if you guys have any questions, type them in the chat right now. I will put them on the screen. Again, shout out to my bro, Word Rat. Shout out to everybody that's watching tonight. And if you guys need more information on my bro, Draven, definitely inbox me. But if not, click the link to his Instagram account, follow him, send him a message like, hey, I enjoyed the interview. Hey, I'm here after watching the interview, or I'm watching it right now. Whatever the case may be. And, just give him some encouragement. It's always important to give others encouragement, okay? Because we don't know what that person may be going through. We don't know, what his next week is going to look like. And maybe he can reflect and look back on that message that you sent tonight, and it will help motivate him and push him to keep going with his media company. So let's go ahead and get into this brand new video. Shout out to my son, Tristan, a.k.a. Baby KS. You guys have seen him in plenty of videos and plenty of pictures. So me and Tristan, we sat down earlier today, and he helped me organize the show tonight. So shout out to my son, Tristan. I know that he's getting ready for bed. And he told me, Dad, play this song, play this video. So I got my bro from Dayton, Ohio, Christ Jr. just dropped his brand new video called Holy Water Dripping Remix featuring Reese Lachey. So we're going to play this video. We'll be back in the name of Jesus. And again, if you guys have any questions for Draven, Crowd Media Productions, type them in the chat. I will put them on the screen and he will answer them accordingly. So definitely tap in, you guys, and don't forget to share the live. Let's go ahead and get into this brand new video, Christ Jr., Holy Water Dripping. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's Matt Mitty. It's Matt Mitty.
Dripping on me so crazy, I'm serving the king and the devil can't claim me. I'm moving with God and I stay in his presence. That Bible on me every day like a reverend. The culture is changing, the world is so dangerous. Jesus is coming, prepared for the day of it. Training my kids under God and his law, so when they get older they won't leave but just stay with it. Giving my all to the king, you ain't stopping me. Devil stay lurking, I know he be watching me. Move by the spirit, I'm rich in the spirit. I used to be broke, but he took me from poverty. Loving my neighbors, I'm loving my haters. I'm shining my light like the king that died for me. Rolling with God and I do what he say. If you not with that Lord, then you really can't ride with me. I don't got time to play games, that trouble. God calling up the plays, huddle. Holy Spirit overfill me, puddle. Pray before I go to sleep, cuddle. Never give up, yeah, I gotta keep going. I'm spreading the love so you know I'm subtle. Ballin' for God, never pick up my dribble, then dribble again, that's double. Think about it, yeah. Ask about it, yeah. If you want it, yeah. Then pray about it, yeah. Live for him, yeah. Die for him, yeah. Foot on the pedal, I'm hitting the gas every day, I'ma ride for him, yeah. Splash, 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 splash. Holy water dripping, holy water dripping, holy water dripping, drip crazy. Holy water dripping, holy water dripping, holy water dripping, holy water dripping. Splash, 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 splash. Holy water dripping, holy water dripping, holy water dripping, drip crazy. Holy water dripping, holy water dripping, holy water dripping.
Yeah, I told them I'm ready, they know how I'm coming. I'm dripping spaghetti, he told me I'm covered. I put too much time in my Bible to fumble. Lord, if I survive it, I'm trying to get double. Ain't a snitch, but I'll use me as evidence. They see numbers and see it as relevance. I ain't never been thirsty and never will. Took a shot of your love, I'm forever feel. He reached out to me, that's a drink I ain't got a taste. Trying to love him, cause I seen a lot of hate. But what killed me the most is my partner snakes. From the jungle, I know how they operate. I don't care what they say, I can't feed it. Cause it's likely they speaking for demons. Holy Spirit gon' guide me, I need it. I be typing, he tell me delete it. I be dripping for whoever heat it. All that hate to be making me squeegee. Squeegee, squeegee, squeegee. Yeah, I got this drip just straight out the lake. Took a little quick trip out to the A. Told him to fix it, now I'm amazed. Cause I was just hungry, now I got frames. Love my provider, I'm never lagging. I don't drink out the bottle, I'm never capping. Ain't no crisis, my motto, my Bible stacking. I'm the reason they hustle, cause I'm the package. And that fear that you feeling is really hate. When I meet them, I love them, let's get it straight. See, the thing about me is I really pray. Holy water, I drip and precipitate.
Splash, 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 splash. Holy water dripping, holy water dripping, holy water dripping, drip crazy. Holy water dripping, holy water dripping, holy water dripping, yeah. Splash, 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 splash. Holy water dripping, holy water dripping, holy water dripping, drip crazy. Holy water dripping, holy water dripping, holy water dripping, yeah.
So we're here today with
My name's Jake.
and
KS. What's
Yes.
going on, everybody?
What's up, guys?
hi guys. This is Kathy from Kathy Speaks 2.0.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let Jake tell us a little bit about his beautiful Ferrari here.
Yep.
And then we may talk about a few things going on in our community and just let you guys get to know us.
Yep.
So go ahead, Jake.
Well, this is a Ferrari F8. It's a 2021. It's a Spider. It's very fast. Top speed 217. 0 to 60 2.5. Although it's rear-wheel drive, so trying to get that 0 to 60 to actually perform right is kind of difficult, but it's really fun. A lot of people look at it and love it, so get to meet a lot of new, nice people like you guys, and the car brings us all together. So.
What are some of the unique features about your car?
Well, the speed and the look is definitely something cool about it. The red interior, that's kind of rare. You don't see a lot of cars with red interior. Yeah, it's just a cool, fast car. So.
Now, I got a question. What made you choose Ferrari over any other car manufacturer?
Actually, that's a funny story. So I'm more of a Lamborghini guy, but for the show, because it's more expensive, I brought the Ferrari.
Okay.
So, because it's a more expensive car.
It's a cool car.
Yeah.
It's a cool car. We got cool cars and cool people out here.
Yep.
The Roses.
Here in Norwood.
Yep.
Shout out to Endless Car Culture. They help organize this, and it's their first one. So hopefully, if we don't mess it up, we can come back next year or maybe do something in the spring. But we appreciate you guys watching. Some questions for the youth.
Sure.
Because everybody likes cool cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kathy?
Right.
So how can someone, what's some life advice that you can give someone?
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully one day they can own something like this.
So number one, do not mess up your credit when you're young. That is the key. You cannot buy real estate. You cannot start a business. Well, you can start a business. You can't grow a business very easily without credit. Okay. You can't do a lot of things without credit. Do not mess up your credit. And if you do mess it up, be quick to fix it. Don't let that credit sit and get bad and get into 500s. Keep it high. That's the best advice I can give, straight up, right off the rip. Number two, don't trade time for money. Trade time for money. You end up working for someone else, you make someone else rich. Become your own boss as soon as possible. Whether it's cutting grass, whether it's doing dishes, detailing cars. I got a lot of young guys like to detail cars, being photographers, whatever. For me, what I did was I started mowing grass, turned into landscaping, turned into construction. Construction, oh, that's a Hellcat. Construction went from, investing into real estate. And real estate's where all the money's at, but still do construction. So, I mean, that's basically the best advice I can give. Don't trade time for money. Keep your credit good. Be your own boss.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. That's great information.
Thank you.
So great nuggets for you guys. Make sure you listen carefully and take notes.
Yeah. And stay out of trouble. Don't get yourself in trouble. I did that when I was young.
Cutting grass, detailing cars. There's a lot of things you can do to make your own money.
Painting, all types of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for interviewing me. So,
awesome. Thank you.
absolutely. Thank you.
You guys, we are back. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed that short interview that we had a chance to do with Jake. He gave some great golden nuggets. Hopefully you guys had a chance to write down some of that stuff that he was talking about. My guest tonight is my bro from Crowd Media Productions. Definitely give him a follow on the gram if you haven't already. Bro, I got to know, what are your thoughts about that Holy Water Drippin' remix video?
I think it's cool. I'm not a big, rap guy, but it's still, a cool thing. I like to see, the religious rap. I recently got into a new Christian group that's been pretty good for me. So, love to see the religious music and how it goes into every genre.
Absolutely. So, yeah, man, I definitely enjoyed it. Shout out to Christ Jr. for sending it over. So we heard, Jake give some advice. So I got to know if you were to give some advice to some of the listeners, some of the viewers tonight, whether in photography or, just networking in general, what would it be? What's some advice that you can give the listeners on tonight?
For photography specifically, I see a lot of people held down by price, and I completely get it. I've spent most of the money that I make that I have available to spend on things that aren't bills on my photography. For me, what I would say is it does, the money does help. Like a nicer kit does help, but the nice camera does not make the photographer. You can do great stuff with your phone. Your phone won't do everything, but it's a great, if you can't afford anything else and you just have a phone, start with the phone. There's on Facebook Marketplace, there's all kinds of like $200 cameras. It's a camera and a lens. Go for it. If that's all you can get it. And then just go out, start taking pictures. Say hi to people. Say, hi, I'm so-and-so. This is your car. I love your car. Take pictures of it. Say, hey, this is how you can reach me. I'll send you these pictures if they're any good, and we'll go from there. For not just photography, this is especially in photography, but also for just anything in life that you're trying to do. A common statement amongst the photographers is comparison is a thief of joy, and I agree and disagree with that. What I would say is a lot of people get miserable when they compare their work to someone else's, and they say, oh, they're better than me. They're better than me. I'll never be that good. Don't do that. But what you do want to do is you want to compare yours to theirs and say, okay, theirs is different from mine. Theirs is different from mine. Some more people like theirs or something. I'm not trying to be them, but what did they do differently so I can understand it, understand the process, and maybe incorporate it to my style, not just copy their style, but incorporate it into what I'm doing, learn from it and grow from it, and compare in a positive way. That's a big one.
Great info, man. Great info. Great advice. I knew because of how good you are in photography. I knew how good the information and the advice was gonna be. You hit it right on the head with the nail, with the hammer, bro. So I definitely appreciate you and that encouragement on tonight. Because you are my guest, and it's only right that you give any shout outs. So say your thank yous in advance. So give people their flowers while they're still breathing. Is there anyone or any particular group of people or number of people that you would like to give a shout out to tonight?
Oh yeah, I could go on forever. Well, there's some photographers that I absolutely love. One of them that I'll throw out immediately. Obviously, I got to throw out the Tony Lee guy earlier. He got me into photography. The whole reason I started. So, love him. One of the biggest people of the what we were talking about before the show, the work together, not compete sort of thing. Mm-hmm. J.M. Horn Photos, I believe it is, in Columbus. Great person with just wonderful photography and always sharing other people's work. She shared mine a lot. I've shared hers a lot. Great person to deal with. The whole Fairfield Cars and Coffee team, I've worked with them closely. They're a great team. Love working with them. Simon the Cars specifically, he's my buddy at school and at work. He's supported me a lot, gave me a lot of opportunities. Love working with him. And man, there's a lot of them. JP Media, J-Day Media. There's just, I could go on for 20 minutes with all the Cincy photographers. If I follow you, you follow me. I love y'all. Y'all are great.
Absolutely. I'm sure
I got to shout him too. I see him in the comments. Fowler Outdoors. That's the guy who made my logo, sold me my video camera. Connor, great brother. He's helped me out a lot. He made his own shirts and logos, and he does B&H excavation now. So if you're in need of excavation, go talk to him. He's a great dude.
Awesome. Well, Mr. Fowler, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and hopefully I can get you, sir, on the show in January or February. Let's send me a DM. Let's set it up, man. Let's set it up. I wanna be able to watch feed not only in the Christian community, far as artists and musicians and people with testimonies, but also in the car community and the bike community as well. So I want to be a help, a servant to each and every person that I come across, and I'm glad to make that connection with you. And I'm glad you said yes on tonight. I got just a handful of shout outs that I would like to give. I want to give a shout out to my mom and my sister and my family and, the KS Nation that supports me, which is just my group of supporters, Word Rat, Octavia Jordan, who will be here on Sunday for the event that we're having on Tuesday, the Halloween event. Shout out to Johnny _supercars. He was actually my previous guest. Well, no. He was my guest 2 shows ago. And because of him, when I came into I don't even know how we met, but when I came on Instagram, I don't know if he found me or I found him. Doesn't matter. We're bros now. But he invited me to not only 1, not 2, but 3 different group chats of car enthusiasts on Instagram. And these group chats have over 150 people in each of them. Some of them are the same profile, some of them are not. And every week it looks like people are getting kicked out. I'm guessing because they're not as active on their profiles anymore. And then the same time that they're kicking people out, they're bringing new people in. So I'm always having a chance to network with different people. And because it's different photographers, different people that different car enthusiasts, you don't always see the same cars. You don't always interact with the same people, and everybody is copying their newest reels or their newest posts, and they're pasting it in the group chats. So you may see the same post 3 times, or you may not see it. So I'm thankful and grateful for Johnny for including little old me in all of those group chats, and the support is very, very needful and essential. So I'm thankful and grateful for Johnny. He actually bought a hoodie. He bought the first adult hoodie. I'm a little upset at myself because I didn't buy my own merch yet. But he bought a hoodie, and I was able to put his graphic on the back. He took delivery of it last week. I haven't even posted the video yet. But Johnny, if you see this, I promise you, it's in the works, bro. And I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that likes and subscribes and comments and shares and all that other good stuff. People who give great feedback and people who give criticism feedback. I appreciate everything that you guys have done thus far, and I'm looking forward to making more content. I'm looking forward to doing more interviews. But if you guys have any questions for Draven, definitely type them in the chat, and I will put them on the screen. Again, man, shout out to Fowler Outdoors. I'm looking forward to subscribing to your channel, bro, and just being a support to you, because it doesn't cost you a penny to share something, to like something, or if you are on Facebook and it asks you to invite your friends. I think Facebook has an option where you can invite 1,000 friends at one click of a button. So if you are on Facebook and you are doing that for different pages or different friends, honor to you. Honor to you, because it doesn't cost you anything to hit that button. It doesn't cost you a penny. It doesn't cost you anything but 10 seconds or less. So I'm thankful and grateful for those that show support to the independent businesses, Black-owned businesses, the entrepreneurs, and so forth. Draven, because you are my guest and I know that you have a bucket list of goals, can you share with us maybe your top 5 goals, whether in the car community or in the photographer community? What are some of your top 5 goals that you would like to do or check off your bucket list?
I'm about to hit one right now. I wouldn't say it's the top one, but it's in there, and that goes back to Simon and Carr's guy. I've never done rollers before.
Okay.
And I was like super nervous to do them, and he's like, "Let's do rollers." I'm like, "I don't know if I'm ready." He's like, "Let's do rollers." So I did rollers with him and his group. I'm editing them right now. I'm hoping they come out good. They look good in the previews, but we'll see how it goes. But so that was a huge bucket list to do some rollers, and that was a good time. We'll say that's number 4. We'll say number 5 would probably. Number 5 was like start my own like meet group, and I hit that one this summer. I actually, like, when UC Cars and Coffee got shut down.
Yes.
I wanted to. I kind of like chickened out, and then at work they're like, "Hey, we're starting a Cars and Coffee."
Okay.
Like, we're starting a Cars and Coffee. Like, yeah, get in the meeting. Great time. So like, just crossed 2 of them, just barely off my bucket list. Now I got to replace those, but just got them off, and it was a great time. Third one would probably be my own project car at some point. I would, like, right now I just have the daily. I would love a project car to actually crank on, get to learn with. Second one would be get to where I'm making money in photography.
Okay.
I don't have to make it my whole business, but just where I'm making money, I'm comfortable. I'm doing like very high quality work consistently. I would say first one is I want to graduate college. I want to get on at the place that I work, which is ThyssenKrupp Bilstein. We make shock absorbers. I can't say a lot because of NDA and that. I don't want to get in trouble, but it is the greatest community at work. I absolutely love it there. I just want to graduate, get into the workforce there, hang out with them.
Gotcha. Do you have any goals or anything that you would like to check off before the end of this year? I know you're in school and everything, but is there anything you would like to check off?
before this year was definitely the rollers and the meat group where I was like scared to do it and didn't want to do it, but knew that it was kind of a big step for me, and like just getting those checked off was good. I think I want to try to do some like I've never done winter wildlife photos because I'm very scared of like taking my camera out in the cold.
Okay.
So I want to figure out what I'm doing with like thermal wrapping that, make sure my camera is nice and safe. I'm not going to damage it, and then try to get some like snow animal pictures because I feel like that'd be really cool.
Absolutely. So I know that you're in the car community. You're taking car photos and everything. Do you have a dream car, or maybe a dream car or two?
Oh, that conversation can go. So I bounce around a lot. I start off like when I was younger, I was into cars. Before that gap where I fell off for a bit was like old muscle cars and old trucks, the old American cars. And then when I got back into cars, sometime 2020, 2021, I started getting into the like Japanese tuners and stuff. I was like, these are kind of cool. And for the longest time, I wanted a Skyline or a Z. And then not that long ago, like a month ago or so, I rode in that Simon and Cars guy's Audi for the first time. He's
Okay.
got B5 S4, makes, I think he said 430 horsepower,
Sheesh.
and it moves. But not only does it move, it's like super comfortable while doing it. It just feels great, and that like immediately converted me. I'm like, okay, I'm a Euro guy now. So like the dream car now is like a probably an S5 Audi would be like
Okay.
great.
Got you. So we got our first question of the night. Shout out to my bro, Word Rat, who is a musician here in Cincinnati. He Word Rat asked, does he ever do video work?
Yeah, so I haven't really done video before, but as I said earlier, Connor, Fowler Outdoors there, Connor, he sold me a video camera, and then Josh Eckert Media sold me a gimbal. Gave me great prices because I'm a friend with them. Love those guys. So I started doing some video. I haven't put anything together yet, but I'm working on it, and I'm going to do like a highlight reel for Fairfield Cars and Coffee. And if that
Okay.
goes well, I'm going to start offering video work within the things I do, and try to start expanding on that as well.
Got you. Word Rat also asked, does he do artist photos? I'm guessing like professional photography. Like, do you take like headshots and professional shots of artists, like musicians?
I've never done one before. I mean, I would be open to. I've never done people. I'm a little bit nervous to do people because like editing and that, you can't play with lighting as much, or you make it look unrealistic, or make them look like somebody else. So I don't want to. I've always been nervous to, but like I would totally be down to try artist work or any sort of new photography I haven't done before. I'd probably be interested in doing it.
Got you. Yeah, man. You gotta test your own limits. You gotta push past the fears. So yeah, definitely be comfortable getting uncomfortable. If that makes
Yeah.
any sense.
I think to me, I wouldn't want like my main line of work because I'm passionate about cars.
Yeah.
But at the same point, if it was coming in, I'm not going like if I was comfortable in doing it and like, yeah, this is work that I can produce, it's quality, and I do well, then I would be like, yeah, let's do that too.
So Word Rat also wants to know, can you make him look like Megatron?
I don't know if my editing's that good yet. That would be cool, but I don't know. I'm I'm doing pretty well in Lightroom, getting used to that. Photoshop and things like that, where you can do more of the wild edits, is still kind of new to me. I'm still trying to figure out. There's so much more going on in there, and like the menu's a little less user friendly. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure that one out. If I figure out how to make you look like Megatron, I'll definitely get out to you and
Absolutely.
be happy to send you some content.
So Octavia laughing in the chat. You guys, if you're watching, man, do me a favor and click the description if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're watching on Facebook, click the caption. Give my man Draven a follow at Crow_Media_Productions. Hopefully we can get you out in the city, and me and you can collab on some things. I'm looking forward to always collabing and just growing each other's platform, or just introducing and networking different people to even more different people. So I gotta know, what is your favorite part of being a photographer?
I gotta say, favorite part lies somewhere between taking a picture, looking at it on the little, like a lot of times you take a picture and you don't know if it's going to be good or not until you get back and you plug in a computer. I want to say taking a picture and looking at the screen and knowing, oh man, that's going to be great. And sending a picture to someone, the other time that it feels great, it's tied between these two, is like sending someone a picture. You're like, it's okay. I'm not sure if I really want to send this to them, but I'll send it anyway. And they're like, I love that. That is awesome. That's my favorite photo. Both of those tie for like the best feeling.
Got you. Now, what is your least favorite thing about being a photographer?
That probably has to be like if you get a bad photo and you're hyped up, especially like I had this happen recently. Okay. I had some dust on my lens. And I did not realize it. I took some photos, and a lot of them did not come out good. I was telling these guys, yeah, I can send you photos. Not only am I late on them right now, luckily it's not like paid work, or I would be like feeling really bad. I'd like have to reimburse them and that. Yeah. But I'm like I've been looking at it and like slowly edit them and trying to figure out how to get it out and make it look good. But the worst feeling was like messaging them saying, hey, not only am I late, but like I messed up. I didn't check the end of my lens. I'm so sorry. That was definitely my least favorite part of photography I've ever done. I had to send that message to like 3 people. And for the first one, I stared at that text box for a very long time before I typed out that message. I was like, I hate doing this. I hate letting people down, man.
Yeah. I feel it, bro, man. I feel it. So Draven, we're coming up on an hour. I'm hoping that you are enjoying yourself tonight. I have one more music video that I want to play, which is another new one. It's from a good friend of mine. She goes by the name of Kid Lee. She joined Carrying the Light out of North Carolina. And this is their brand new song, their brand new video called I Am Not the Same. So it is definitely important for us to, learn how to grow in the difficulty circumstances, the different storms that we go through in life, the different hurdles that we have to jump over. And it's important like to grow every day. If you can look back over your life from last year and you're still the same, then guess what? You didn't make any progress. But I don't think any of us, you, me, or anyone that's watching live tonight, I don't think none of us are the same. So I'm glad that we are making progress in the different areas of our lives, whether you are a parent, not a parent, whether you are employed, unemployed, whatever the case may be, you are not the same from what you were yesterday. And I'm glad that Jesus changed my life when he did. And this is what this video is all about. So you guys just know that you are forgiven, know that you are loved, and know that God loves you. Let's go and get into this brand new video, Carrying the Light, Kid Lee, I Am Not the Same, right here on Kruisin with KS. For those who are watching and you want to tap in with Draven, you guys click the link to his Instagram profile, give him a follow right now. While this music video is playing, you can click the link, open up another tab. I know you got a smartphone. You can open up more than one app. I don't want to hear no excuses, all right? So go ahead and open up that Instagram app. Give my man a follow at Crow_media_productions. Man, let's go ahead and get into this I Am Not the Same video right here on Kruisin with KS. We'll be right back with a few more questions. And again, if you guys have any questions, type them in the chat. And it's not too late to tag 5 people. And guess what? It's definitely not too late to share that live. So let's get it. Let's go. Brand new video. Let's go.
Forgiven for the souls. Yeah, I gotta look up at God if I wanna learn survival. If I wanna get in the kingdom, I gotta let go of my idols. If I'ma defeat all the demons, then I gotta open the Bible. And if I wanna walk in the purpose, then I gotta know my title. I gotta know what it is. My flesh is getting exposed by leaving it open again. If I don't confess my wrongs, it feel like I'm holding it in. So before I put it in a song, I'm handing it over to him. I gotta hand it over. But how can I hand it over if I'm not sober? Man. But how can I hand it over if I don't show him? Man. But how can I hand it over if I don't know him? I don't know. I've been a slave. Devil Devil tried to lock me in them chains. When I quit, he tell me go do it again. But I am not the same. I am not the same.
Your Honor, based on this evidence that I presented to you today, the defendant is clearly guilty. He has not changed. He is the same person that he was.
Devil tried to lock me in them chains.
And he deserves death. And he deserves death.
I am not. When I quit, he tell me go do it again. I am not the same.
Breaking from the love of my father, crawling to him like a toddler boy. Devil taught me cut the nonsense, boy. Had it once, but then he lost the boy. Word of God, get the chopping sword. Double edged, slice it back and forth. Burn them up, they don't relax, of course. Holy Spirit in my vocal cords. Every day my God found me up, tell me go to my Bible. Okay, working on me inside and out, now he gave me a title. Let's go, evangelizing to the lost souls, tell them thought they idle. Let's go, shaking hell up, kingdom of God coming forth for revival. All great if the world don't like me. I feel on fire for my Lord, now the devil traps beside me. I keep on skipping them for sure. I keep on moving through the storms. They be snooping, but it's void. Jesus, he gave me a voice, and I can't lose it in this war. I am not the same. Enemy trying to tell me that I'm still bound. Holy Spirit, he be speaking to me, so the evil ain't real loud. Shoes of peace, walk a nail path, man, I feel like that's real style. Childlike faith, woman of God with the faith of a real child.
I am not the same. I've been a slave. I am not. Devil tried to lock me in them chains. I am not. When I quit, he tell me go do it again. I am not the same. 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 I am not. I am not the same. 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 I am not the same.
Hi, Uncle Chico.
What you got on today?
I got my little sweater, and it's the
Kruisin with KF.
Kruisin with KF.
Hey. Thumbs up.
Authority get exercised. In the kingdom, no compromise. Change the culture when it's time to ride. 120 high, love my life. Banging on bars like Tookie Williams. Down for the set, so I'm about the killings. I want $1 million so I can give it. Reaping 100 fold, ain't no ceiling. Up in the building, I got a section. We in the club like in affection. They don't believe in Jesus, won't test them. Living life how they won't, can't bless them. I'm investing, got faith, no stressing. Back in my bag, pushing the bag. Louis V swag, I got it from dad. We on the world, the me and my Merle. Dripping with flavor like a Jerry Curl. He keep it score, we in the fourth. Playing for the win, ain't no forfeit. Versus the balls, that's my pulpit. 48 balls, that's the whole clip. Spotify grace, I got 5 skips. I ain't gon' score, don't tell the truth. Get what I want, faith on deck. Preaching the gospel, I'm in the press. Shorty's a mess, trying to get them to invest. I keep these scriptures deep inside my chest. Thinking the word, I get results. Got a lot of seed inside the vault. We plantin', we water, we water. We out here changing the culture. We plantin', we water, we water. We out here changing the culture. We plantin', we water, we water. We out here changing the culture. We plantin', we plantin', we plantin'. We water, we water, we water. Man, I got my mind right. Now I'm rolling with the Christ. Authority and exercise. In the kingdom, no compromise. Change the culture when it's time to ride. 120 high, I'm alive. Banging on bars like Cindy Williams. Down for the set, so I'm about to kill it.
Hit the brothers tonight with my brothers tonight. Hoping they coming to Christ. Got a lot of flaws, probably gonna be drinking, but I'm just loving them right. A lot of people asking why I'm with them. They say that we nothing alike. Take a pic and put that on the book. I know they got something to take. Don't let your good be evil spoken of. That's what they gon' say. Everybody gon' offer me drinks. I'ma say no way. In a place where they do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that Carrying the Light. And Kid Lee, I Am Not the Same video is available on their YouTube channel. The links are not in the description, but guess whose links are? My man, Draven, Crow_media_productions. His link is in the description, so you guys definitely give him a follow tonight. All right? Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the cars too. I played the clip from the, I think it's a hypercar, the Hennessy Venom F5. Yeah, that thing is aggressive sounding. Oh my gosh, that thing was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was something else.
So I'm on Instagram literally just now, and it looks like the Triple F collection is having a trunk or treat, or a frunk, or treat. And they literally just made the post about 15 minutes ago, and it has over 130 reactions. So yeah, they got some pull. I'm hoping one day I can get to the Triple F collection level. Anyway, it's going down, and looks like it's Mercedes-Benz of Easton on October 26th, which is tomorrow. So from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, come for the Bugatti, which is BOO, because it's Halloween Boo. Anyway, great play on words, but stay for the candy, and they have some special automotive guests that will come. I'm not going to Columbus, so if anybody's in that area, you guys want to send me and my man Draven some pictures, we're more than able and open to receive them. I'm just saying. Right. Anyway, I'm hoping that the event is a blast. And I know that usually around this time in October, everybody's having their, their last trunk or treats or their last events of the car season. So I'm thankful and grateful that people are still active while other people are, having their last car meets. Actually, speaking of car meets, down in Fort Myers, Florida, which is where my friend Octavia Jordan is, who's watching tonight, they're having a charity event down in Fort Myers. I followed the lady, but I can't pronounce her name, so I'm not going to butcher it on live. Anyway, I'm hoping that I was in Fort Myers this weekend because it's going to be a great event. The lady is a part of Bike Life, or she rides like Harley Davidsons and stuff, and she's in the car community as well. And this is their first ever charity car show. I don't know if that's the right terminology to use, but I'm using it tonight. Anyway, I wish I was in Fort Myers, Florida this weekend. But I'm hoping that my friend Octavia Jordan will, pay the entry fee. And I don't know if the entry fee is for everybody, for spectators, or, just people that have their cars being shown off. I don't know. But Octavia, if you have more information, definitely let me know. I will cash out you the $5 so you can make it to that event this Saturday. Anyway, I'm excited because I got my man Draven in the building with me on tonight. Did you enjoy that I Am Not the Same video?
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a good video. It's a good message. I want to say we went over that verse too, like in my group, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So it's kind of cool to see it pop back up.
2 Corinthians 5:17.
Yeah, I think that one came up.
Absolutely. So it's amazing, bro, to be connected to so many people at the same time. Now I got a question because a lot of people we start these accounts, we start these businesses to be successful. So what is your definition of success, and what does success look like to you?
I think success, like a lot of people measure, is like I want to be the guy with the coolest, most expensive car. If I'm not Bill Gates, I'm not successful.
Right.
And to me, like I just want to be comfortable and happy and be living a good moral life, a good Christian life, and like obviously I want material things. I'm a human being, right? Like I would love to have material things, but for me, just a point where I'm happy, content with what I have, and I'm living a life that I want to be living a success. Like I don't have to be Bill Gates. I don't have to have 50 McLarens in there. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm not a huge exotic car guy. I always get ripped on when I pronounce the name. But for me, it's just get to a point where you're content and happy, and don't look at other people and be like, oh, I want theirs. Get to a point where you can look at your stuff and be like, I've made an impact on the world. I'm living comfortably. I'm happy.
Now, because you brought it up, I gotta know, what does it mean to leave an impact on the world? What does that mean? Break that down in layman's terms.
For me, it can mean a few things. Like, I mean, it can mean like something that you developed, develop a new safety mechanism and put it into a vehicle or something. Huge impact on the world. You've saved lives. There's a father now that might be with his kids that wouldn't have if you couldn't. So that's an impact on the world. Like a Christian thought of impacting the world, changing someone's life for the better. Hey, come do this. Don't do that anymore. It's not good for you. Come do this. This will feel good. This will be right. Being able to just help someone out. Anything from sharing their post and someone sees it and gives them a follow, gives them a buy. Just any impact that you can make in someone else's life that betters the world that we live in. It doesn't have to be financial, doesn't have to be this or that, just something that leaves the world a better place.
Absolutely. So we talked a little bit backstage about what, like, your process of doing things, like like taking pictures and editing them. Do you enjoy editing? Because I know for a fact that I don't. It is too time consuming. That's just me.
I enjoy editing when it's going well. If that makes sense. Like if I'm editing a picture, I'm like, oh, this looks good. I'm enjoying it. And editing's not bad for me. I think I like being in person and taking the photo instead, and like talking to the people while I'm doing it. But I don't dislike editing. It's kind of fun. And if you like start thinking like, this looks cool, this looks like a Star Wars panel, I'm having a good time, But there are points where it stresses me out. Like my first time using Photoshop, I was like, I hate this. I don't want to be here anymore. It's like 3 hours to try to figure the thing out. Right. But for the most part, I enjoy the whole process.
Got you. Yeah. So I think I played the Wyoming car clips.
Yeah.
Not the videos, just the clips of the cars with the Skyline R34, the LF8. First and foremost, let's just talk about the LF8 for a second, because that was my first time ever seeing one. The Newmering edition, which is like the $1.2 million edition. I'm guessing because it has the wing on the back. I don't know, but and then the color is not available in the other Lexus LFA, so that's like the only color in the Newmering edition. So I really enjoy, seeing those cars, and it took me forever to edit that group of pictures, and that's not even all the pictures. So I had to go back and make a part two. The video that we played tonight with me and Kathy interviewing Jake, the Ferrari owner, this past Saturday in Norwood. There's a part two of that same video that I will premiere in December because of the instrumental that I use. Apparently, YouTube picked it up, and I don't want YouTube to give me a flag mark because it's some copyright issues. So I had to go back and remove it. Blah blah blah. So again, it goes back to editing and making things as perfect as possible, so that so that so that you do gain those followers, so that you do get those views and everything like that. But hey, if nobody watches it, if you are pleased with your own work, then guess what? That's his success story, in my opinion. That's a good look in my opinion. That's a good look in my book. So Draven, with you being the camera guy, with we all got to get out of bed in the morning, right? And we got to chase our dreams, chase our our passions. So what keeps you motivated to continue to do the work of a cameraman?
For me, it's just that I enjoy it. I'm happy when I'm doing it. And sometimes I'm not motivated, especially when it comes to the editing. Sometimes I'll be like, those didn't come out exactly how I want them. And, I still need to edit them. I promised them I still need to put them out. I still need to make content. But, like, that's the one it's, like, hard to get up out in the morning. But the others, like, when the other stuff is just I enjoy it. So it's like I'll be sitting there. I'll be like, I want to take pictures. Like I was walking with my buddies today, and the squirrels in the city are so much different than back home. So like you can get right up close to them, and I just get whenever I see something that's like great for a picture, I'm like, I want to go get my camera. So that's like what gets me up and going. So like the squirrel came right up to me. I'm like, this never happens back home. I gotta lay in the grass and camo and wait. I was like, I need to go get my camera. I'm hyped up for this. And they'll look at me. They're like, you're weird, bro. I'm like, no. For me, it's just like if I see a camera opportunity, I'm hyped.
Absolutely, because that moment may never come again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you'll be laying in bed at night like, man, I wish I would have took that picture earlier today.
Yeah. The worst is when you're going and you don't have your camera with you.
Oh my!
Like you see a nice sunset and you're like, you reach in your pocket, you're like, I left my phone at my desk. My camera's not here. You just gotta watch it go.
Yeah. That'd be the worst. It's been a couple of moments where I'm at a red light and I would see maybe a Charger or like a Hellcat or a Mustang on the other side. And when the light turns green and they hit the pedal and like I want to get like a video of them flying by me and my phone and I pull out my phone and it's in a whole nother app. And I can't even get to the camera in time. so I missed the whole video opportunity, the whole picture opportunity. So I know exactly what you're talking about. That'd be the worst. That'd be the worst to have a perfect moment and not capture it. Yeah, that'd be the worst.
Yeah, it definitely burns sometimes. But sometimes it's nice too. Like you're about to take a picture of a sunset and you're like, I don't have my camera. You're like, well, I'm just going to sit here and watch this. This is nice. It'll unwind from it. It depends on the situation.
Absolutely. Well, Draven, man, are you enjoying Cruising with KS tonight?
Absolutely. It's been a great time.
Got you. If you could recommend me to interview someone in the future, or maybe more than one person, who would it be? Who would you like to see on the show?
Some people I would recommend, the Connor Fowler guy with Fowler Outdoors has popped in. He's had a lot of great different business ideas, really heavily layered guy, got a lot going on, brilliant dude. He would be a great one to interview. Simon and Cars, my buddy, coworker, and friend, he would be a great one to interview. He's a great dude, knows a ton about cars. He's flipped cars. He built that 430 horsepower Audi, fixed it up. He would be a great dude to interview.
Got you. Now, do you ever go to like drag shows or like racing competitions or anything like that to get like pictures and stuff?
So I haven't really been to any track events other than, like we mentioned before the show, I'm on the Baja Club and we build the like mini off-road go-kart. I go with them and I take track pictures with them. I haven't done any at other tracks. I really would like to get out to, I believe it's Killcare where they do Drift Indy at. And get out to mid-Ohio would be nice. Get out to some of them and actually like experience it. For me, it's just like the distance of the drive and the time that the events are just don't work. I'm hoping one day one lines up and I'm like, yeah, this is it. And I get to actually go and experience that. Whether it's just watching it or taking photos, either way, I'd be super happy.
Got you. Shout out to Ron P. He says, very nice car. Shout out to Tavy still tapping in with us. Draven, because you are a photographer, you're in the car community. What would be your 3 dream cars to have a photo shoot with?
To have a photo shoot with.
And like all expenses paid, whether you have to fly here or fly there. Like, what would be your top 3 cars that you specifically want to shoot?
Let's see. Top one would probably be just gonna say a Porsche 911. Like it could be any generation. It could be the old ones. It could be RWB. Whatever we're going with. Just every single Porsche picture. You almost never see a bad Porsche picture. Like just the way the light hits them in that. That would be a top one. I want to say number 2 would just be something unique, something like custom. Like I don't care what it is, just something that's like a one of one, and it's not a factory 1-1. It's some dude built this from the ground up the way he wanted it and grinded it out. That would be cool. Even like a race car or anything, just something where someone said, "This is my dream," and I built it. Let's see. What would 3 be? There's a lot in mind. What would 3 be? I feel like I'm trying to think of something that I've not had the chance to. I would say like rarer Ferrari or maybe a rarer Lambo, just because I haven't had a lot of experience with shooting Lambos or Ferraris or anything of that nature. That would be cool. Actually, I'm going across south. One that I never got to shoot. A family friend had it and then didn't have it. Was a Jaguar F-Type SVR.
I ain't never heard of that before.
They're hard to find. They're beautiful cars, and he doesn't have it anymore. But when he had it, it was just a beautiful car. I'll put that number 3 because I haven't seen the others in person. I've seen that one in person, and now I have an itch to like find one again and actually get a nice photo shoot of it.
Gotcha. So I'm making a list, and hopefully, if I come across any of these cars, I could shoot you an inbox or a DM.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jaguar F-Type what?
Jaguar F-Type SVR.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google that when I go home because I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's like a souped up S-Type or F-Type. I said S-Type. F-Type. It's a beautiful car. It was all black, had custom wheels on it. It was a very well maintained, very nice vehicle. I want to say, I could be wrong the date, but I want to say like 2019, 2020, somewhere in the late 2010s, early 2020s, they cut production and don't do them anymore. And they don't produce that many, so there's not many roll around. But if you get to see one, it's a nice car.
Got you. I see we got somebody new in the chat. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Cruising with KS, Miss Nikki Sky. This is my good friend, my guest on tonight, Draven, who is a photographer, and he is in the car community here in the Cincinnati area. So definitely give him a follow on the gram. Links are in the description if you're watching on YouTube, and they're in the caption if you're watching on Facebook. Just follow him on social media at crowd_media_productions with an S, not a Z. And, definitely give him a follow on tonight. We want to make sure that people are seeing his pictures and his videos and his reels and etc. And for those who are in the Cincinnati area and you want to book him, all you have to do is just send him a simple DM, whether you are an artist, whether you are just a person who just needs professional pictures, whether you are about to get married next year and you want a good photographer that's not going to break the bank. This is the guy right here, okay? So I'm looking forward to, making more connections with you, with other, media outlets and with other car enthusiasts. You mentioned a Porsche 911. Have you had a chance to visit the Porsche dealership? I know their Instagram is Porsche of the Village. They're off of Plainfield Road, which is over there by Madisonville, by where the Maserati dealership is. I think it's like Maserati, Porsche, and Volvo. it's like 3 dealerships in one. Have you had a chance to go over there?
I think I might have driven past it once a while back, but I've never actually like stopped and been there. It would be cool to stop and go there.
I mean, I mean, all you have to do is ask a question. They could either say yes or no. Like, hey, I want to come in and get some content. They could either say yes or no, and I know for a fact that they will say yes because I haven't posted this picture yet, but they have this like sky this sky sexy blue, this Porsche Taycan with the matching blue wheels. Ooh wee, and the lady, I didn't even get her name or the guy, whoever it was. I was like, hey, I'm a content creator. Is it okay if I just get a couple of pictures of the cars? And they said yes. So I'm dipping down below. I'm up top. I'm far away. I'm taking all kind of pictures. So definitely stop inside a Porsche. And in your free time, I know you have your 9 to 5 and everything, but when you have free time and you need that extra content, definitely stop in and see what kind of cars they have. If I'm not mistaken, they just took delivery and did a reveal of the 2024 Cayenne. I probably butchered that. I think it's an SUV. It looks like bronze or like nickel-ish grayish color. And I was like, I know I'm on the email list. Why didn't I get the email to the reveal party? So now I got to go pay Porsche a visit because I feel left out. So I'm definitely gonna go and say what's up and congratulate them on the new delivery. But definitely, if and this is not just for car enthusiasts. If you are a lover of Porsche or a lover of BMW or Ford or whatever, I'm telling y'all right now, the nicest people on planet Earth is the car community. I'm just being honest. Like people, they give you the shirt off their back. I'm just being honest. And more than likely, you will get more yeses than nos, but it could be vice versa. But definitely, you won't know unless you open up your mouth and ask anyway. So definitely go out to these dealerships and say, and just ask them like, hey, I like this car. Can I get a picture? Or hey, I'm trying to get some content for my, my channel or my, I'm just trying to get more content for potential clients or potential buyers or whatever. So definitely, go ask the questions. I mean, this interview would have never happened if we would have never followed each other and if I would have never asked a question about you being a guest. So I'm thankful and grateful that you said yes about being on the show. And, they can either say yes or no, whoever they may be, whether they are a car owner, a photographer, a dealer, a manager at a dealership or a person that's running marketing for the dealership or, somebody that makes graphics. They can either say yes or no. And it doesn't hurt to ask. I mean, my mom always told me that a closed mouth never get fed. So I'm always asking. I'm always asking questions. So definitely get out your comfort zone. It goes back to being that get comfortable being uncomfortable position, and that's the only way that we're gonna grow if we are uncomfortable. So get comfortable being uncomfortable. Ask those questions because they can either say yes or no.
Absolutely. That's great advice. That was the first meet where I went to with my camera. I was scared to lift my camera up at a car where I didn't know the owner. And it's just one of those things where you just gotta get comfortable with it. You just gotta get comfortable with it. If they don't like it, if they like put their hand up to like block it or go like no, you just delete it, say I'm sorry, move on to the next one. You just ask them, hey, can I take a picture of your car? Most times you'll get a yes. It's pretty cool. Most times people are happy that someone's interested. They're like, oh yeah, let's go. We'll do it. That is one thing I want to do as a dealership because like there's one dealership that's like maybe 5 minutes from my house. Like it's just down the hill across the state border right there. And I was like, I wonder if I can like do some content with them because that's easy. I can roll down there. If a pic doesn't come out good, I can go down there tomorrow. It's not even out of my way. Just dip down there, go and get it. And I've been thinking about I need to step up and do it.
Bro, that be so the way that I started my channel is that I knew for a fact that I was not going back to the school where I used to work at, right? Because the school year was ending and they didn't have enough funds to bring me back for the summer program because they didn't have a summer program. So literally while the principal's telling me like, hey, Mr. Torres, we're not going to be able to bring you back, but we appreciate we appreciate what you've done this past school year, blah, blah, blah. The funds will give you a call, whatever. While she's telling me to my face, I hear the Holy Spirit in my ear, like, start your YouTube channel. And I'm like, okay, but I still got rent, I still got bills. So this was at the end of May. I didn't start my channel until August 22nd, 2022. So I procrastinated, even though I heard the Lord say, start your YouTube channel. In May, I procrastinated until August. And I went out and I found a 9-to-5 job. Shout out to Dave and Buster's for hiring me, because I didn't think they was going to hire me. But they hired me. And eventually, like, I'm still going to car shows in June, in July, in August. And a friend of mine has finally sent me my logo unexpectedly. And, I put two and two together. God's voice in my mind in May, plus the brand new logo. Me still taking pictures that nobody else has seen. And I put all three of them together, like, okay, well, this is what I'm about to do. I got a logo now. I'm about to make me a whole new email, which is cruisinwithks@gmail.com. And then because of the Gmail, it comes with the YouTube channel. So it was a no-brainer. And after that, I got on my grind. I started posting pictures. And before that, like, I was used to taking pictures. Now I had to be used to taking videos, because YouTube only needs videos. Everybody else has seen pictures over the past 5 or 6 years, however long I've been taking pictures. Nobody has seen videos. So now I got to get on my grind to, get a video of anything. It don't matter. So never procrastinate. And they can only say yes or no, whether if it's a car owner, a business, an individual, or whatever. And that's a life lesson that all of us can learn, if we haven't learned it already, to open up our mouths and to, just ask people questions, no matter what it may be.
Yeah.
When you surrender your life to Christ and your ways are His ways, He will take you into a position you could. What else did Word say? You could. Come on, StreamYard, pull it up, man. You could never do on your own. So yeah, man. Shout out to WordRap, bro, man. Shout out to WordRap. Appreciate you tapping in tonight. WordRap, I got a question, bro. Did you follow Draven Crowd _media _productions on Instagram? Answer in the chat. We want to know. Anyway, but I have thoroughly enjoyed tonight. I'm thankful that you said yes. I'm looking forward to the different success and the different praise reports that you will give, and that you will post from the different pictures. And I want to know before we get out of here, because there are a lot of people in the car community. There are a lot of photographers as well. And, Instagram, all you do is post pictures and, post videos. So I got to know, Draven, what makes you different from other photographers? Is it your angles? Is it that you focus more on wheels?
I would say angles I need some work on. I would say I'm not quite as creative as others on that. I would say my editing style is maybe some consider over-edited, and that can be fair. I like to darken up the background and bring out the car a little bit more than the average person does, and I really like to illuminate that car, make it stand out, make it pop. And that's not always what customers want, but that's kind of what sets mine different. I'm starting to get into more of a groove where I want to start doing like one that looks more like your standard edit, more realistic, and then make one where it's popping, because you never know what the customer wants. But at the same point, I like both of them. But that illuminated one's like my bread and butter, so I like want to do both of them and like get that out there. And yeah. I think too, like, I know a lot of photographers, like what I've heard from my friends who hired photographers is, the deal was 10 photos and he sent me 11 total to choose from. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, my thing is I want to send them as many as possible. Like, even if the deal was 10 photos, I'll send them 40 something photos and I'll be like, pick 15. Like, I want to send them as, like, let them have a nice selection, you know?
Gotcha. Well, I'm thankful and grateful that you said yes about being a guest tonight. We're coming up on an hour and 30 minutes. I have to say that this may be my longest interview since July. So thank you for, helping me scratch the surface. And I'm looking forward to doing more interviews. I know that there are some interviews that I am in conversation with, specifically from the guy who we interviewed, Jake, this past Saturday. Hopefully I can get him on the show. and I think his fiance was with him. She said that she's not into cars, but she's into fitness and everything. So hopefully, maybe both of them might be on the show. They are very active in everything that they're doing. Actually, they was at Full Throttle. Must have been last night because it's all on her story. It's all on his story too. And I'm looking forward to having him on the show. There's a group of guys. I don't even know their names, but they go by Dad Quest underscore Adventures on Instagram, and it looks like they have two Mercedes AMGs, and I think the guy named something with a P. That's all I'm gonna say. He has the custom made Aventador, the highlighter green one or highlighter yellow, the safety yellow, whatever it's called. Um, and hopefully I can get them as well as the Lamborghini owner on the show. We're already talking about it in January, but they asked me for a date in December, so now I have to go back to the drawing board to make sure that Cruising with KS doesn't coincide or cause conflict with KS radio show because I can't do two interviews at the same time. So
Yeah.
I have to plan it out. But I'm thankful and grateful again that people are responding to the Cruising with KS interviews and wanting to be on the show as well as wanting to have their music played and wanting to check out the different content that I have, vice versa. I mean that's different from the KS radio show stuff with my son and stuff. So I'm thankful and grateful, and for that alone, I'm thankful and grateful. We got another comment. Don't overlook them. From personal experience, it's better to have just a little more to choose from than a lot more to choose from. So yeah, it depends on the person. I know you send me 45 photos. I'm gonna look at all of them. I'm gonna look at all of them. I know I paid you for 10, but I'm gonna look at all of them. That's just me, and it gives me a great deal of joy to know that I'm the only like at the bike event this past July or August or whatever it was. No, it was in July because the Wyoming event was in August. So I'm the only one on the corner of Tennessee Avenue, which is where the Harley Davidson is here in Cincinnati. I'm the only one in this bright green shirt. The camera right now is not doing justice. This shirt is really bright, okay? So I'm the only one at the exit slash entrance of the Harley Davidson, and I'm getting videos of everybody leaving or everybody coming, or the people on third wheelers. They're doing drifts up and down the street in their third wheelers and stuff. So when I leave the event, I get back home and everybody gets settled in Saturday evening, and people inbox me. I got 10 message requests, okay? From people that was at the event, like, hey, bro, I had this green bike. Did you get a video of me leaving? Hey, I was on the back of my boyfriend's motorcycle as we was leaving, and we turned right to go up Redden Road. Did you get a video? Or did you get something? I saw you shooting. Send it to me. So it gives me a great deal of joy to know that people are recognizing me. And, if I have the footage or if I have the picture, I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it free of charge. Take it. It's on the house. Just tag me when you post it. That's it.
Yeah.
So,
well, I would say that comment too is like for me when I send like 40 something photos, when I take photos, I try to only choose like the best 1/8, 1/4 somewhere in there, and then like I'll pick them and like say I only have 20 photos, but then like I was talking about earlier, do 2 different editing styles. So they say, oh, I like this photo, but I don't like this editing style. Well, here's the same photo with the other editing style. So if that's your groove, now you get the photo you like with the style you like, or sometimes I'll do 2 or 3 different styles. I'll be like, oh, this one looks great with a black and white filter on it, and run a couple things like that. So it's like 40 photos, but it's not like trying to overload them because it'll actually like boil down to like maybe 20 different photos with a bunch of different styles put on them.
Absolutely. Well, bro, man, it's getting a little late. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy Wednesday to come on Cruising with KS to talk about cars, talk about photography, encourage the listeners, encourage people that want to start their business. I'm hoping that you guys had a chance that who are watching this or who will watch the replay. I'm hoping that you guys had a chance to follow him. If not, it's not too late. Definitely jump on Instagram if you have an Instagram account and give him a follow at crowd_media_productions. We appreciate your love and support on tonight. Draven, did you have any last remarks, any last words before we got here?
I'm sorry, what did you say? It broke up for just a half second there.
Asking, did you have any last remarks, comments before we get out of here?
Last remarks. It's been a great time. I really enjoyed this, and any of my people that are watching and the viewers, if you could give him a follow and share his stuff, it's really fun. Really great way of collaborate and put out all the different names locally. It's a good show. I like it.
Gotcha. Well, announcement who are looking for a treat for a fall. So here's search on industries partnership with the Hirsch Recreation Center, which is 30 Adam is going to be bringing his talent. So I'm that modified super. So definitely on Tuesday first from 7:30 because the parking lot is only so big, and we want to make sure that everybody has a chance to decorate their cars. You know, even if it's just putting candy in the trunk, and being present for the kids. I'm inviting friends out for entertainment purposes. So artists like Trent McKinney coming down from Lexington, artists like Tay Sylvia coming from Florida, artists like Ariana Marie, artists like I think I talked to Big C last night. He said yes. So I'm looking forward to having the car community as well as the faith-based community and the kids and the candy and all the mayhem that was going to go on that evening. I'm here for it all. And if you guys are interested in registering your car and you want to come into the event, definitely inbox me. I will send you over that flyer. But it's going down on Halloween, which is October 31st from 5:30 to 7:30 in Cincinnati, Ohio at the Hirsch Recreation Center, 3630 Redden Road, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45229, I guess. Anyway, inbox me for the flyer, and I will send you that information. And if you have enjoyed the show, do me a favor and please write a review on the Facebook page, which is facebook.com/cruisinwithks. And for those who want to donate to the show, or maybe even buy some merch, you guys can send your donations and you can cash out me your funds through Cash App Eliseo Torres. You can see a picture of me and Tristan in matching Kakashi shirts. Shout out to Naruto. Shout out to those who enjoy anime. And I appreciate all the love and all the support on tonight. But do me a favor, if you're already following me, just slide on over to Instagram and follow crowd_media_productions right now. Check out his work. Give him a follow. And, share his profile with, 4 or 5 other enthusiasts. Shout out to my bro Ray Sean Emmanuel. He is an artist out of the Louisiana area, and him and his beautiful wife just made their 10-year wedding anniversary, and I have a surprise clip for you guys that I want to play specifically for them. So Ray Sean, man, I'm glad that you jumped on here, bro. I'm going to be ending the show with your clip because it's important to not only support friends but support your loved ones. And just capture that moment of how happy your wife was to receive her dream car. And I can only imagine how happy I would be when I receive my dream car, whatever it may be, or maybe even buy Tristan his first car, okay? So I'm glad that you sent it to me, Rayshawn, and I'm hoping that you are enjoying the show. Rayshawn is a car enthusiast as well. So Rayshawn, do me a favor and follow my bro, Draven, a.k.a. crowd_media_productions on Instagram. I think he has 2 accounts. One is about cars and bulldogs, and then the other one is his artist account. So if he follows you, Draven, you already know where he came from. Anyway, you guys, be blessed. Have a great night. And don't forget to keep Jesus at the center of everything you do, say, and think. I'll catch you guys. Yeah, I don't know when I'm having the next Kruisin with KS interview, but you guys can follow me everywhere at Kruisin with KS, as well as KS Radio Show on Instagram, as well as TikTok, as well as Facebook, and all the other social media platforms. You guys be blessed. I'll see you guys hopefully in the next episode of Kruisin with KS or Godson Podcast or KS Radio Show. But check out this 10-year anniversary clip from my bro, Rayshawn, and his lovely wife. Let's get it. Let's go. I'll catch y'all in the next one. God bless.
She wanted to see. Happy anniversary.
For real?
Yeah. Come on.
You lie. Wait, my heart beat so fast.
Remember the wrong thing. It's your paperwork. She had to make sure it was hers. I love you. I love you.
Thank you. Aww.
Sometimes I may send the wrong signs. At times I act like you can read minds. I hope you're hearing me. Sometimes the lines can get foggy. I hope you hearing my heartbeat.
Sit inside and start the car up?
Is it loud?
It is loud. Want to start this car up? You'll sit up in the seat, and then you'll.
I wrapped it.
Wrap the car before. Alright. Hold this brake in and then push that button if you can. Push the button. Yep, hold that brake in. Push that button. Press the gas and rev it. This one. Not this one. Woo!
Woo!
Yeah!
Yeah! What do you say?
You want to stand behind it and hear it? It's louder if you go stand behind.
Come on, let's go stand behind it just a little. Back up just a little. What's going on, man?